Welcome into the Ringverse. This is, of course, the Ringers Nexus podcast feed for all things fandom. We are Steve, the architect, Ahlman, the builder and tinker of things, Jomi, the explainer, Adeniran. You've got questions, he's got answers. Oh, man, Van, he the receiving researcher's hairline. Kobe Chuck, 24 karat closer. Together, we are known as the Midnight Boys. We'll be right back after this. Follow us on socials, Insta, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Jomi.
Guys, you've seen the House of Art setup in the new studio. You know what I'm saying?
Sycamore.
With an I. With an I.
C-K. Amore. Have you guys been to Sycamore before?
I haven't been to Sycamore.
You been?
Nope.
Sycamore? Hey, bro, Sycamore is shit.
Sycamore's sick, man.
Wait, have y'all seen the new Midnight Boys set yet?
I have. Well, we have seen where we're going to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have decisions to make about our set.
Yeah, but it's going to be cool. So, long story short, guys, get ready, man. We upgrading from this small little booth, man.
The table will be
nice.
no more.
Now, I'll say this.
It's going to be nice.
I'll say this. The shot is different. Have you guys seen the way Higher Learning looks?
Yeah, it's very
light?
sexy. It's very
Very
low
sexy.
light.
It's
Yeah.
very
I
low
was
light.
gonna bring that up. I was just like, dog, this is some fucking after dark fucking shit.
Now, it works for Higher Learning. I think it gives us a visual style, but like maybe for the Midnight Boys, we do something a little bit more sterile, you know?
Brighten the lights up a little
Brighten
bit.
the lights
No,
up.
no,
Oh, you
it's
wanna
fucking
make
Midnight
that?
Boys to Men. Come
Midnight
on,
Boys
After
to Men.
midnight?
On bended knee.
After midnight.
Mm,
Shit.
Come on now.
We're on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You can watch every Midnight Boys and House of Art episode on youtube.com/@Ringerverse, also on Spotify. Programming reminders this Friday, but reminders programming. This Friday, Bud Mash returns with looks at Marathon and Pokemon Pokapia.
All right. First of all,
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
You did that on
Why
purpose.
does every dude over 40 be like Pokemon?
Pokemon. You
Pokemon.
know what it is.
Pokemon.
You know
Yeah,
what it
no,
is.
it's Pokemon.
Pokapia. What the fuck is Pokapia?
It don't
dog?
stop. You
What is- I'm asking. Hold on for a second. See, this is the problem.
First, you didn't know Jackie Chan Adventures. Now you calling it Pokemon. Like,
I gotta be honest with y'all. There's a generation gap.
It's been around for 30
you
years.
didn't
You know how to
have
say
a Game Boy.
Pokemon.
Is it okay if I didn't play Pokemon?
It's okay if you didn't play
But see,
Pokemon.
but
You know how to say
said it.
Pokemon.
You said
You
it
know
right
how to
there,
say
though.
it.
Let me tell
You
you
know
what
how to
happened.
say it.
Can I? What happened is, it wasn't necessarily the Pokemon situation that got me.
Oh,
it
it's the
was
second one?
Pokemon Pokapia.
Pokepia.
And so when I
Pokapia.
was trying to do the Pokapia part, Pokemon slipped out. And I apologize to the Pokemon fans everywhere. But I need you guys to understand, like, there's stuff that you guys didn't do. Have you guys ever played in Intellivision?
A what?
So shut the fuck up then.
No,
Right?
what?
And in television,
Yeah,
right?
we
There's
weren't-
stu-
we
there was
weren't
stuff-
painting on cave
there
walls
was
either.
Stuff that happened like that when I was a kid,
Like
right?
a video game?
Yeah, so bust this. So there was this lady that lived next door to us. Okay.
Next
And
to the triad front.
this was when we were living in Broussard Plaza, which is an apartment complex on Coy in Baton Rouge. Lady that lived next door to us, and she had like a nephew, right? It wasn't her son. She had a nephew. And the nephew would come over and stay with her. It was a white lady. Because the poor whites and the poor blacks in Gardia were together. Okay.
Were these ethnic whites? Italian?
Nah.
Irish? Nah?
Well, they might have been Italians because Louisiana got a lot of Italians.
Okay.
But so they might have been, I'm not sure. But my mom used to hang out with this lady. They would, smoke weed and all that stuff. And so her little brother or her nephew or whatever would come over, and he had an Intellivision. This is the first home video game system that I had ever played.
What were the games?
There was only like one boxing game that we would play. And the boxing people on the Intellivision they were like stickmen.
Right.
It was this era.
Mm-hmm. This is around like the Atari 2600 era. Yeah.
They were stickmen. It's this era that you would play.
And you were
Man
like,
is-
it's never
man
getting
is
better than
old.
this.
And then I remember we were playing it in television. By this time, though,
By the way, this is what it looks like.
God damn.
by this time, just to let you guys know, the Nintendo is fully out, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, the Nintendo is fully out. I just didn't know anybody who had one, right? I didn't know anyone who had a Nintendo. The Nintendo is fully out. At this point, the Nintendo hadn't got to the point to where niggas I knew had the Nintendo. But the Nintendo is out. Mario was out. Everybody knew all this stuff was happening.
So you knew Mario. You just couldn't play it.
I wasn't playing it, right? he had the Intellivision, and I was all into the Intellivision, going crazy. We're going crazy. And then one day, he came over, and he went, no more Intellivision.
What?
And then he opened up his bag, and he had a Nintendo in his bitch.
Oh my God! Changed your
man.
life,
Brother. Jesus. Man,
What was the first game y'all played?
On it was Mario.
Right.
So on the I was in that bitch. I was like, yo, I came back over. I'm sitting down in the house. I'm on the it was like I was detoxed from heroin.
You were tweaking.
All of that from Pokemon. Also, House of Art returns back with Crisp Nolan. What's that?
The Crisp Nolan Winter.
Oh, Crisp. Oh,
Crisp Nolan.
Crisp.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
They did,
Look at
it
Chris
was Hot
Nolan.
Nolan Summer, Crisp Nolan Winter.
Well, it's barely winter anymore.
It's still cold.
It's damn near spring. It's 85 degrees out there.
That's here. We live in LA, brother.
Yeah.
It's always
Oh,
85
yeah.
We don't know what the
Blizzards
world's out
everywhere
there.
else.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like it.
Okay.
No, I'm just joking. And looks back at Interstellar. I think I'm on that.
Are you?
I like it.
Actually.
Yeah, I think I'm on that. Can't wait. Also, Midnight Boys give you their Oscar episode with a very special recast. All right, that's enough. On today's episode, we are bringing back Armchair CEO. Steve's done a lot of work on this episode, guys.
Yeah.
Armchair CEO with a look at the Paramount Warner Brothers merger. Now, before we get into this, I would like to say that I hope that everyone out here listening to us knows that while we talk about this and while we discuss the Paramount Warner Brothers merger in a very lighthearted and jovial way with some of my favorite people to talk with,
Right.
I just want everyone to know how dramatically destabilizing this merger is for the entire industry.
Yes.
Yes.
And not just from the standpoint of some of the politics that you guys might not agree with the people that run Skydance.
I mean, having state-run media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the mechanism that allowed this merger to take place, the cultural capture that goes along with this with this merger, is one set of problems. The other set of problems is the continued consolidation of American entertainment and American business, specifically in media, that has gone on since the Telecommunications Act was signed some years ago. This is a major, gigantic problem.
Yeah.
And if you are looking for an issue that is non-existential, if you're looking for an issue that affects all of these issues affect our daily lives. But if you're looking for something to really get involved with in terms of your elected officials, this is not a bad one to get involved with. I know it doesn't seem as important as checks on AI or immigration or the environment or anything like that, but it is a issue of soft power, of what happens when a political ideology can capture Batman and Superman. So it's not something to ignore. And overall, just these types of conglomerates and their downstream economic effects, it's something worth watching in terms of you guys.
Not even just Superman, Batman. I'm just like, what? Most of the major news networks in our country now are going to be under one company and one family. I also, before we get silly, the thing that I've been wondering, my big question is, Warner has been passed around to so many companies. Do you guys think there is any chance that Paramount Warner can actually last with the amount of debt that they've taken on? How basically how successful they're going to have to be very, very quick to start paying it down. It seems almost too big in terms of
Jesus Christ.
Calm down.
You all right?
I need you to stop.
You all right?
Too early.
Because if we're being serious, if we look at what Disney did with Star Wars and Marvel, I think at the beginning of both those acquisitions, you were just like, this is a slam dunk, home run. We love this, blah, 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 blah. And you look a little later and it's like, oh, this is a very, very fat company that it cannot move quickly, pivot quickly. Yeah. And I see the same things potentially happening.
Let's talk about that real quick. How those acquisitions, the acquisition of Lucasfilm, the acquisition of Marvel, how maybe they are not a one-to-one here, but they do sort of prime you for, I guess, they're a primer for this type of move. those are essentially places that are more directly creative. I mean, they're production companies. They're not necessarily full studio entities with all of those things. They're production companies. You could argue that they're smaller production studios. It's Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm had all kinds of stuff. But they're not gigantic conglomerates with all of these properties like these others. However, when we start to see Disney or other companies like that grow big by acquiring these things, it did sort of like normalize the idea of that.
I mean, Fox is probably the better example when Disney bought Fox.
Fox was a legacy studio.
Yeah.
And then Disney acquires Fox, and we're like, oh, okay. And then what we did was go, hey, Disney acquired Fox, so that means that the X-Men can all exist under in the MCU. Right. So we looked at it. All I'm saying is, and I know there are going to be people out here that are more conservative leaning that are going to listen to us say some of this and go, hey, the media has been liberal left coded for a long time. And because it has been, this is you guys getting your just desserts because the Trump administration has a strategy to curry favor with the people at the top of these mergers and then use the FCC as a weapon to decide how big they want these companies to get that they can then wield influence over. I get all that. I understand all that. What I'm talking about is these companies are too fucking big.
Yeah. Mm. It's strangling multiple industries.
These companies are too fucking big. They're too big, and this has a tremendous amount of effect.
Jobs,
like just that much control, and that much influence, particularly in this town,
exactly,
where everything is downstream from entertainment. You know, the personal trainers, the valets, the servers at restaurants, the management at restaurants, all of that stuff, all of those people, it's downstream from how this town flows and how the entertainment business works. And we're putting it in the hands increasingly of like 3 people, 2 people, 1 company, 2 companies. Like it's just, it's nuts. So as we do the Armchair CEO and we talk about the merger is a serious thing. And for the middle class of this town and this industry, things are getting a little spooky.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So Armchair CEO, we're doing 2 big buckets. Game of Thrones to celebrate the end of Night of 7 Kingdoms and the impending release of House of the Dragon. We're going to pitch either a movie and a TV idea. And then on the Paramount Warner side, we're also going to pitch movie, TV. I'll start us off with Game of Thrones. There's a little anime called Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, shit.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Poppin'. Arjuna already knows what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Poppin', right? But it was based on books. They ran out. They had to create their own story, a la Game of Thrones.
Right.
Then a couple years later, they come out with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Mm-hmm. Once all the books are finished, to give us more of a realistic narrative.
Right.
My pitch for a movie is we do the Martin cut. We hire all the Game of Thrones people from the final season, and we like, Martin, we partnering you with the director.
Martin.
Come on, man.
So
do your vision.
That's okay.
You never finish in these books. You never finish in the books, but you had a lot of problems with this last season.
If we talk about anime that's not going to get finished, or manga that's not going to get finished, we'll be here all day.
Here's the thing. Actually, you bring up, it's funny you bring that up. I have a question for you specifically, Charles. Yeah. Would you rather, like, as a Game of Thrones fan, be somebody, like, have the books not finished, a la George, and, like, we're just, like, no Winds of Winter, it's over, or have the One Piece thing where you never find out what the One Piece is, but the books keep going and going and going and going and going. Where you, like, never see an ending to your story, but either the books just don't finish or they just keep going.
Here's the thing. One Piece, easily.
Really?
Easily. It's because here's the thing. It's not about the One Piece. It's about the journey. Okay.
So it should be the friends we made along the way.
Exactly.
The one
all right, y'all know. Fucking Battle Shonen is nothing but boys being like, French.
yeah, I get it.
So, yeah, wait, so you not fucking with it?
Fucking with what?
I'm bring back Kit Harington killing it on Industry, bring back Amelia Clark, bring them back, all of them.
Live action?
But this
live
is
action. And Martin is basically like, we're partnering him with the director, screenwriter, and we're just like, Martin, you in charge of it. We might give you a movie too. Come on.
okay.
New like basically it's like an addendum on, it's like, nah, this is how it actually was supposed to happen.
Right.
What if like you start from the beginning and you do a book accurate anime adaptation? of
Anime?
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Is this your pitch?
No. I'm just trying to level with Charles. Because I see the live action thing
because
is
here's the
tough.
thing. We're getting a Game of Thrones remake probably within the next like decade, 15 years. Like full
Of the
blown.
full show?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think so.
That's a lot.
I mean, we getting a Harry Potter. We
show-
literally getting a Harry Potter TV series next year.
I've got thoughts on Harry Potter for my CEO.
I can see it. I don't think they'll do it. Like a lot of the cast talked about how they don't want to come back to this
Nah,
thing.
if the,
They
check,
don't-
if the check clears, and also it's the thing, Martin ain't finishing these books. So, hey, give him one last big check and be like, hey,
Fuck
bro,
out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
you think he's finishing these books?
I don't know if he's
No.
finishing.
Come on.
There, people. I've been talking to a bunch of people, some of my friends, and they'll be like, "Hey, I think he did finish the books, but he don't want to release them. Like once he's dead, they'll release them.
Yeah.
just so he can't see like all the ops." And I'm like, "Yo, stand on business, big dog. Like, you the man.
I have
Release the books, get the cash, bro. Run up to the sunset. You already did your big thing, bro. Just take if it's slander, just
Nah,
take it."
he letting the showrunners take the fall. He's just like, damn, they fucked my shit up. All right.
Nasty
I got to go
word.
back to the drawing board now. That's that's your
I mean, he
excuse.
said this like there are characters that have died in the show.
Man, it's
that didn't die and like vice versa. And he's like, I might have made a mistake or something like that.
oh gee,
Because we didn't like the ending. And it's not that I think I've said this on this podcast, but I think the ending, like when you strip away all the nonsense, makes sense. It's just too jam-packed. It all happens like this in a world where Game of Thrones, like that, those kind of threads are stretched out. If Dany's gonna go crazy on King's Landing, it can't happen within an episode and a half, right? It needs to happen within a season and a half. Of her and Dragonstone being sad, being mad, like, killing people every so often. You go, Dany's kind of losing a little bit. Instead of from a Sunday to die, she goes, actually, boom, all y'all dying.
So
like,
this
it
is
just
just
kind
the
of happens too rapidly.
okay. So this is seasons 1 through 7, the Brotherhood cut, the Martin cut, full on Martin cut.
Okay, Martin cut. I'm
Martin
with
cut.
that.
All right, Van, where you
Martin
going?
TV show, Game of Thrones TV show. Brothers and Bastards. It is the Blackfire Rebellion.
How many seasons?
So it's depends because there are many different Blackfire Rebellions depending on like how good this show is. Yeah,
Which if you got to do the first one,
we're doing the first one.
Gotta do the
so
first one.
Jacob Elordi as Damon.
He's a little
Damon
busy being
Blackfire?
bummed, but I got you.
Oh, he hasn't accepted that yet.
Oh, okay.
So you're like
you don't think he'd be a good Blood Raven?
maybe. Well,
Jacob
I'm just thinking, like,
Elordi.
as
Damon Blackfire?
Damon
He a
Blackfire.
little too pretty, I feel like, for the Game of Thrones world. We just had the James Bond conversation.
Damon Blackfire is like supposed to
It's
be
handsome.
He's
Yeah.
supposed to be like the ultimate Targaryen.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like the ultimate Targaryen, which is why his father. So this is a story that, like, legitimately, it's almost in the realm of House of the Dragon, except it is the origin story of both guys and how you get to the Blackfire Rebellion. One as a Targaryen bastard who is the quintessential Targaryen, but is outside of his family because of the entire. It also talks about the dysfunction of the king and how many bastards he was having, and just the overall story of the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Targaryen bastard that lives in Westeros. Like their whole life, where do they go? What do they do? Like, you know what I mean? That they're of royalty. You can look at them and tell that they're royalty. Like they have the blood of the dragon. They actually have 2 Targaryen parents in this situation, but they are away from the throne. Like people who are reaching for the throne that they really should be in a way a part of, but only convention makes them not a part of it. Then you have that same story, which is one of the most juxtaposed with the son. What's the guy's name? It's Damon and Daron, right?
Daron the Good. Yeah.
Daron the Good. So you have him who is legitimately a Targaryen, the son of the king, and still the king denies him his birthright. It's really two different brothers in a fight for birthright, which is trying to be a legitimate Targaryen, even though the real story is that really no longer exists in Westeros anymore. Like that's actually gone, which is what happens to the Targaryen dynasty.
So where do you start? Do you start with like Baelor the Blessed and his whole thing about like not marrying or not consummating his marriages so that Aegon can then have sex with his supposed wife and then have Daemon?
I start with them as older men, and I tell the story heavily through flashbacks to when they were children. Because I can't do the House of the Dragon thing where they start as kids.
I guess I'm surprised you didn't go with Robert's Rebellion.
So I know that was for Jomi.
Oh, Jomi got Robert's Rebellion.
Yeah, I know that was for Jomi. That to me is the slam dunk one that you would tell. Like you could do Robert's Rebellion. That's the slam dunk.
They don't want to do it though for whatever reason.
But
right.
but I knew that Jomi wanted that. So for me, I think this is actually like a super interesting Game of Thrones story, and that would be my pitch.
Yeah, Robert's Rebellion for me, simple TV, easy, simple. I know that George wanted to do it as a play. Big dog, hey, appreciate that, man. You doing your thing, finish them books, but we not trying to do that, my man. We not trying to. You trying to go to England and watch some Robert's Rebellion play? Exactly, right? So here's the thing, and here's what I want to do, like specifically, because over the last couple of weeks, I've been reading Fire and Blood, and I finished it. It's wonderful, one of George's best. But me and the book people have been like really beefing online for a minute because they want like accuracy in this thing. They want like book accuracy, and I'm trying to be nice. I really want to be kind, but it don't really gel. You know what I'm saying? In Fire and so have you read Fire and Blood?
No.
Oh, brother. It's like a historical retelling from like different points of view of what the Targaryen dynasty, right? So it's essentially like a second-hand, third-hand account of what happened in the 150 years before Game of Thrones.
And you're saying we can't be that accurate to Aegon's conquest?
I'm saying because it's difficult because you're getting like a lot of the book is this may have happened, this may not have happened.
Okay.
Right?
The problem with House of the Dragon.
Right.
Yes.
So what I want to do to bridge that gap between me and my book friends, because again, I want a accurate retelling of Robert's Rebellion to the point where there's a part of Robert's Rebellion where Ned is stuck on an island for like 6 months to a year with this lady. And they're just out there, like he can't get back to Goldtown because of John Aaron.
This motherfucker Odysseus?
Kinda. Right? And he's stuck there for a year, and I want all of that in the show.
All the crazy witch stuff that was going on.
I want every detail in the show. Every single bit. Right? So we get the Battle of the Trident, the Battle of the Mander, the whole thing, just straight down to George's vision. And so when it's all said and done, we finally get one adaptation that is completely book accurate. And I want to see how people respond to that.
Robert's Rebellion?
Yeah.
That's how you want to do it? Interesting.
Just completely
my
completely
thing is,
faithful.
Do you guys think that Blackfire and Robert's Rebellion are two different shows, or do you think they could do like an anthology series where they're like,
no. Robert's Rebellion, like if it was between the two of these, you'd have to go to Robert's Rebellion, right?
Yeah.
But Robert's Rebellion to me, it's funny that Jomi says it this way, and this is where PP Productions would have kind of conversations, right, when we were producing this.
Okay.
I would do that show differently.
How different?
I have a different.
I mean,
version of this too.
I would do the most accessible version of that story.
so not the Andor version?
Nah.
Because
the story is essentially a tragic love story. It's essentially Romeo and Juliet. And it is.
I mean, it is.
It's essentially Romeo and Juliet, and it's like, and the fact that the entire kingdom gets ensnared into this is like, to me, what makes it super. Like you cast a beautiful Rhaegar, a beautiful Stark sister, and then you build the world out from them. Ned, to me, he's like almost a pissant character in it.
Doesn't really matter.
Like he matters, but he's one of the things that gets. This is like an origin story for Ned.
Yes,
and like in a way. But I see that would be an interesting.
I mean, obviously, like if I was like actually in Paramount, yeah, you do the most successful version. But I'm trying to bridge a gap between me and my ops.
you're reaching out for them.
I'm reaching out and putting an olive branch because they're like, oh my gosh, Magor wasn't in the show. And it's like, dog, it's a useless character. It's just there. I don't want to spoil the show, but I'm just trying to extend an olive branch to my people right now.
So Steve,
I have a tangential part of that Robert's Rebellion story that I've wanted to make. Like, I didn't want to have like a sort of like one-for-one retelling because I was really inspired by Night of the Seven Kingdoms, really because of its accessibility. And what I wanted to make was a kind of band of brothers for the Game of Thrones universe set in Robert's Rebellion, really focusing on like sergeants, lowerly soldiers in between all of these battles that kind of give them pretty much like a portrait of war around these big figureheads, around Ned, around all of these bigger people, to sort of like give them a more human story about like the small folk. And I don't really have a cast, but like that's kind of the vibe that I wanted to portray because this is a very battle heavy war. It only lasts for like about a year and change for like all of these battles that like you get like a season is basically building up to an entire battle around certain characters' stories.
So it's just about the warfare portion of it. Interesting. Okay.
Because I think that's box office. People complain a lot about.
Is this a movie or a show?
This is a show.
Okay.
but HBO needs the fucking, you know what I'm saying? You need the love story.
Do you though?
Nah, I mean, in this particular point, I mean, look, that's actually interesting. I mean, that's an interesting take on it. But like in this particular show, to me, the war and the battle part of it is what sort of solidifies the narrative. But man, this starts like before then.
Yeah,
it's like it starts significantly before
at the tournament.
How much
it starts even before the tournament.
Yeah, but that's what I really like about a sort of Band of Brothers angle, because like what made that show really important is the fact that like all these guys were signing up for something that they themselves kind of believed in. So this is kind of like half told stories. You're gonna interrupt me.
No. Keep going because I have an idea. But
okay.
Oh shit.
No, this was like a thing where I was like, this is when Jomi doesn't believe in me. Where he's like, brother, it's not gonna work.
I do do that. I do that.
No, but like what I wanted is the idea of like the sort of like political ideologies that trickle down from generals and knights and all of these bigger entities that reflect on the small folk to see what actually drives them to battle. That is kind of the thing that actually worked so well with Night of the Seven Kingdoms, because these are all stories. These are all things that people are forced to believe in because of them. And the figureheads are there. All of the big Ned Starks of the world are still there, kind of marching down the orders. But like the way that it's reflected is in the people.
Robert Baratheon, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So like the Band of Brothers angle I like, but here's what I'm thinking. Instead of Robert's Rebellion, Aegon's Conquest.
That could work more.
Whereas
this is tough.
These
are two tough takes.
Too tough as which one?
So here's the problem with Aegon's
You're going to
Conquest.
take Aegon's Conquest, which is essentially about one of the most important people. The thing about Night of the Seven Kingdoms is that Night of the Seven Kingdoms wasn't about anything besides the dunk.
Well, let's talk about it then, because there's a bake-off with Aegon's Conquest.
A bake-off?
Damn near, right? Because of Bo Willimon.
Yeah.
He's from Andor fame, legendary in Hollywood. He's doing the movie or writing a treatment for the movie, but then they're also trying to see if they can do it as a show.
Yeah.
So let's just have the conversation. Aegon's Conquest, movie, show. I'm thinking make it a limited series 3-night event, like first episode.
I think Aegon's Conquest can be a movie. Robert's Rebellion has to be
a show. I think in regards to Aegon's Conquest, the thing about Aegon's Conquest is really just show up with dragons. We gonna burn you down. There's a tiny setback. Cool. We gonna set these dragons up. We gonna burn you with silver. It's really not competitive. It's not like you don't go into there and you're not like, oh man, I wonder who's gonna win this fight. John's got long claw, but the White Walkers are coming off. It could go either way, or like he's like it's a really scary force. It's like, no, we have Balerion, we have Vhagar, we have Meraxes. It's not really competitive.
Do you think you could get Martin to flesh it out?
I think we could, but then like that really depends on what he does with Aegon, what he does with Visenya, and what he does with Rhaenys, right? Like that relationship and Oris Baratheon, right? If he can find, because in the book, like there's tale of Aegon marries Visenya out of duty, he marries Rhaenys out of love, right? And so if you want to like I don't know, like if a love triangle, I don't really like see that, you know
Challengers?
what I mean?
Come on.
Challengers, Westeros, maybe. But people might come for that. People come for the dragons. I don't know if they stay for that.
Is Game of Thrones a cinematic experience?
Well,
I
feel like it could be.
But think about. Oh, I'm sorry, Jomi. Go ahead.
I feel like it could be because imagine if like we start and it's some dude and he at the castle, man, he chilling, bro, and he like, he spent like 5-10 minutes with him like doing his day, and then like it's the bright sun and then it's just darkness. And he like, yo, where'd the sun go? We chilling. And then fire rains down. And it's like Cloverfield, bro. You don't know what's happening. It's just on fire and dark and you running. And you look up and it's the biggest dragon you ever seen in your life. And you ain't never seen a dragon before. You're like, what is this? And then boom. You're like in a war with this dude who's got freaking fighter jets coming and that you didn't even know existed.
But we're thinking function, think story.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So think the virtue of the story. Right? Think about like what story you want to tell or you feel like it's compelling to tell like out of these particular worlds. What is Aegon's Conquest? Yes, it is about the, dragons and all of that stuff, but it is about the remaking of a world.
Right.
Like legitimately, it's about the remaking of the world. It's the French Revolution. It's the American Revolution. It's the Alexander the Great. Is legitimately about the remaking of a world.
Mm-hmm.
So the story there is fire and dragons and brimstone, and it's all of that. But it's also a multifaceted story about the reorganization of a society.
And you're saying it's a movie is not enough time.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you do a movie, number one, the movie has got to be oriented around Aegon and his calling to do this.
I think I agree with that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the number one thing. It has to be, but it also has to have enough there to where the fundamental lives of everyone else that lives and what's going to become the 9 kingdoms is shown.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to. It's like, it's one thing to do the American frontier from the standpoint of the settler, but it's a different thing to also include the perspective of the Choctaw, the Chitimachi, the Cherokee, the Iroquois.
That's so difficult to do in a 2.5 hour.
That's 2.5 hour
That's a
movie.
lot.
So, but like, in order to if you do the Michael Bay version of the Conquest, is dragons burning shit for 2 or 3 hours. But if you really do it, the way it fundamentally creates a world, this really deep and rich world, all of these houses forever change. Think about like the Starks themselves. The Starks are an ancient family that believe themselves to be the relatives of legitimately the first men.
Mm-hmm.
They come to bend the knee to a newcomer, an alien invasion to their world. So you have to get like to tell that story in a way that's like story first. It has to be grand. Like, so I don't know how.
But if there's not enough narrative there, do you get into the House of the Dragon, like actual book narrative in terms of like, who do you trust to make sure it doesn't seem a little bit wobbly compared to the OG?
This is the issue. The issue is, what you could do was pare that back a little bit and just kind of go into the movie full throttle, dragons burning, shit like that. You could do that. But I personally think you're going to come away with a movie, in my opinion, that feels a little flaccid. Like, there's going to have to be some expansion of it. They're going to have to be characters created that we haven't met before. There's going to have to be like a real like world level interrogation of the cultures that were created and destroyed in it. That would be the best way to do it. Although they might not be able to do that. I have a Game of Thrones movie before we move on now.
Yeah, go for it.
This movie is about a young dragon in Westeros. He's it's a Game of Thrones kids movie.
Okay, you're not being serious.
All right, you're not being serious. You're not being serious.
Yeah, that's funny to y'all?
It's How to Train Your Dragon for
Fuck are you talking about,
Game of Thrones?
It's How to Train Your Killer Dragon.
Right.
I'm gonna do a Game of Thrones movie that basically is How to Train Your Dragon, but fuck that. Kitty bullshit, right? I'm talking about How to Train Your Killer Dragon.
So it's not a kids movie, actually.
I'm talking about evil Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Dragon.
Right. I saw this in House of the Dragon already.
No, but we're going bigger.
Is the kid like a Damien Omen?
No, not the kid. I'm talking about the
Yeah,
dragon
and the dragon.
itself. Dragon comes out like the we understand the dragons and their culture. We get into the history of the dragons
Right.
themselves.
Right.
We talk about there's a dragon mother that explains how the dragons came to be connected to the Targaryens. The dragons are actually thinking about whether or not they like being on the side of the Targaryens. They don't know if this is working out for them. Because so they don't but
The dragons are talking.
Yeah, the dragons have their own culture.
Oh, they
All right,
talk?
no. The
Are they
dragons
speaking
can't
High
talk.
Valyrian?
The dragons can communicate with one another.
No.
Yeah, they
We
can.
understand.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Understand
Let him
that
cook.
the dragons can communicate with one another.
Yeah.
There are some dragons that want to be on with the Targaryens, and then there's some dragons that say, "Hey, we should be able to fly
So
around."
Tom
here if we
Holland
want."
voicing a Game of Thrones dragon?
It's not
No, it's Chris
Tom
Pratt.
Holland,
Easy.
okay?
Chris Pratt.
It's somebody else. All right, and listen.
Wait. Are they talking in High Valyrian? Like, do we hear them and then we see subtitles? Or are they?
Yeah. Or maybe we just hear their roars, and then the
Yeah,
roars are the
yeah.
subtitles.
I thought it'd be like a Valkyrie
You're
thing
not
where it's
being
like they're roaring
serious.
and then it
I'm
turns
being
into.
serious. I want, but this is a villain origin story
Okay.
of a young dragon that at first like kind of wants to make friends with someone who is not a Targaryen, right?
Oh.
And then they say you can only make friends with Targaryens. And then he goes, "No, this is my friend, okay? And I want to
He
be
goes
with
to
him."
Dorne, some shit?
Like whatever. Dorne is perfect. You know why?
Dorne?
Because Dorne is Dorne are the last
one
people
place, yeah.
that are rebelling,
mhm.
right? So maybe
Yeah.
he had a Dornish friend and they're cool, play dragon games, the whole nine. But then at the end, you know what happens?
Gets
He
got.
burns the fucking shit out of his Dornish friend, burns his fucking flesh off his face, right?
No,
and at the
no,
end, he becomes a Targaryen dragon. He joins the evil army with the rest of his people.
Story wise, I think it would make more sense if, like, he has the Dorne homie, and then maybe the Dorne homie's family's like in the army, they kill one of his dragon buddies, and he's just like, this is why we can never be.
That's what I'm talking
You know
about.
what I'm saying?
But see what I'm saying? It's a story of a young dragon, and
Okay.
it's a story of a young dragon in Game of
This is
Thrones.
some Skeleton Crew
Because we
shit.
treat
Right.
it is what it is.
There's
That's what it-
a
like,
lot of pluck.
There's a
There's
lot
a
of
lot of plug.
but dragon pluck is different than
Oh
human
my God.
pluck.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, 1,000%
Dragon pluck
centered
is
around the
different
dragon.
than pluck. It is dragon first.
Is the
It
dragon cute? Is our
it is
main
the-
protagonist dragon
Hell
cute?
no.
It's
he
not
look
like
cool.
Clueless,
All right,
bro.
well,
No.
all right.
Okay.
Before we get to Paramount, HBO, the other rumors that we've been getting is that there might be a Jon Snow Arya show. At Pew Pew Productions, do we believe in that shit? Or are we kind of like, nah?
If that's
move
real,
that
we
along.
scrap that. Scrap
Move that along. That's the first
we
thing.
trying to
I'm
print
scrapping.
money though.
First of all, just before we move on, fuck y'all. Because I'm taking my dragon show, I'm doing it on my own.
Do it.
Okay? I'm telling you,
We gotta make money, man.
I'm taking my dragon show, I'm doing it by myself.
Yeah, that's the type of idea David Ellis would be like. That sounds like it got a lot of
Got some legs on
And
it.
then,
Listen.
and then guess,
like it's like Top
and
Gun
then
with
guess,
dragons.
and then
I'm
guess
good with
what?
dragons.
See?
Hey, now.
And see what the fuck I'm talking about? Now see now.
Wait,
and you know
wait,
what
wait,
I'm gonna be?
hold on,
Y'all gonna be? Y'all gonna be up here podding. I'm gonna be at Mar-a-Lago. I'm gonna be at Mar-a-Lago
Stop.
with the Ellisons. Like I'm like just like eating on
Wait.
caviar.
Top Gun, because my
Top Gun
movie,
with dragons would be.
my movie pitch was the Doom of Valeria, right? And so I'm thinking like the beginning of Man of Steel with like Kandor all getting destroyed, whatever. But Top Gun with dragons is cool.
Top Gun with Dragons is awesome.
It's fire because think about it, because other people rode dragons in Valeria, but the Targaryens, the Valerians, and the Celtigars left after the dream. Daenerys had a dream that the doom happened, so they left to go to Dragonstone. Doom happens. Imagine if the Top Gun of Valyria was out there trying to fight the doom, and they all died because of the volcano erupted. That's fire.
So
I
it's like a
that.
Dragon Flight Academy
Exactly.
with young bloods learn how to ride dragons.
and it all goes to hell. I don't mind. That's not a bad idea,
Top
brother.
Gun
Write
with
that
Dragons
down.
is good.
Write
Yeah.
that down.
It's not as good as a Dragon
How to
first
Train
movie.
You literally pitched us How to
Right,
Train
but
Your
we
Dragon.
do. Here's the thing: we do own Top Gun. So
we do own Tom Cruise.
How'd you actually have
High
Tom
Valyria?
Cruise?
we do own Top Gun.
Hey, hold on for a second. Hold on. What if we combine the worlds?
Yeah,
What if Maverick?
He's
what
like doing one of them experiments, like the beginning of Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
And it messes up, and he go back in time or whatever.
Well,
goes to
this
a
that
different
Indiana
dimension,
Jones going back in time
Yeah.
shit. Fucking Tom Cruise.
and he
goes-
ends up in Dragonstone.
Hold on. This is cold. We got the movie.
Maverick goes back in time.
Maverick gets sent on a mission. he goes so fucking fast he breaks fake time or something like that.
He goes into a different galaxy,
and then whoosh, all of a sudden he ends up in Westeros back in the day or something like that. And they ask him, we can't fly, and Maverick goes, I can fly anything. Come on! Maverick, he fucking grows his fucking hair out. He's teaching them how to fly. It's like it's all in the
wait a minute.
Speed. That's the boy.
He teaches them how to fly dragons. You're saying that he's the last samurai for Westeros.
It's fine. But think about it. This is like now we on some like fucking. Also we got like prayers and blessings to Bruce Campbell. But think about it. We're on some Army of Darkness type shit. You're now in a different. Put Maverick in that bitch.
Come on now.
Put him in the story since we done the
I have a
murders,
question.
ruining everything.
What dragon do you think? I think Tom Cruise could mount any dragon. Balerion, Vhagar. I think he's built for the moment.
Yeah.
Right. Which dragon do you think?
Who's the big one from House of Dragon? Aemons.
Vhagar.
Vhagar.
No, but hold on.
Wait, is that too? No, because.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
That's like speed.
That's a scene. Everybody goes. He would go up to. He would look at all the dragons, and he'd be talking to everyone. He'd go, "You think that I want to ride this? It's big. It's intimidating. It's burly. You're afraid of it. That's not what moves me. What moves me is the ability to take my fucking dragon and push it to the limit. Speed."
Danger zone play.
Danger zone.
Still.
And then we're going through the fucking whole deal.
Wait. If we fuse your How to Train Your Dragon idea, I like Tom Cruise choosing a dragon nobody else believes in. He sees it. He sees the aerodynamics, the speed.
Our dragon.
Right.
Our young dragon that's coming in that him and Tom get together.
Right.
Cisco.
Yeah, we got to work.
I mean, Cisco's obviously
Cisco's in the movie.
Cameo.
Cisco's
In
the movie?
Yeah, Cisco's in the movie.
absolutely.
Cisco's one of the people that's like from the, how to like the Top Gun Maverick school. Like Cisco's one of those people.
Well, all right. While we're talking about corporate mergers, I'm being so serious. They already got Harry Potter up in HBO. I'm walking in to the company and I'm like, hey, yo, new HBO series, Prestige. I'm like, Tony Gilroy, I need you to do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Live action.
Live action.
Tony Gilroy's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think that's a lot. That's a lot.
Prestige.
Hey, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I think we're out on the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Stop. No, we're not.
Nah,
We can't do that.
No, that first Michael Bay movie.
We got to bring the suits back.
The first Michael Bay, I don't know if it was terrible. I don't think they looked right. I think
Shredder looked cool.
They got the spirit of the Turtles right for sure. Like those
they
are
got
like
the spirit of it.
Yeah, it looked
But when them
terrible.
motherfuckers was sitting watching the Knicks game, I was like,
that's bad.
I mean, that's what I would do if I was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I think that if they did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a way that was actually sort of serious, it would work fucking fantastic.
Well, live action?
But they didn't want to do
Live
The Last Ronin. The Last Ronin movie is what I actually wanted to see. Did you read that comic?
I read a little bit of it.
That
I
would
read
be
a little bit of it.
The Last Ronin is an incredible story.
If they did a version of the Turtles where the Turtles were first, the Turtles were almost like lore in New York.
Yeah.
Like people didn't know what was going on. Like almost like a slightly like an action movie mixed with a horror almost.
Yeah.
To where people were seeing these things, they didn't know what they were. They're going viral on social media.
Right.
Like you could have a cool campaign and it would be like, what's in the sewer? Like if you thought of what that was like, what's in the sewer? Like people are like, there's something coming out of the sewer that's like beating people up, and they're like criminals going, yo, I swear to God.
It's not me.
No, not that it's not me. There are people they're criminals going, I swear to God. I got beat up by a 5'7" turtle.
But I would want the turtles
like, yeah.
I would want them Guillermo del Toro shape of water. Like people are like, no, these are monsters coming out of the sewer.
Yeah, like something's happening, and people don't know. And then April O'Neil starts to like investigate what's happening in the sewers. Like she is the one that like
Megan Fox.
No, we got to go like Amy Adams or something.
Amy Adams.
You need like a serious April O'Neil. Like this movie is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like it's like April O'Neil is obsessed with what's going on.
What's Diane Kruger doing right now?
Whomever, but like it's like maybe you I guess you have to go young. I don't know, Margaret Qualley. Like somebody like that, right?
I like Margaret Qualley.
Margaret Qualley. So like, what's happening in the sewers? What's going on in the sewers? And then she goes down there and she meets one of them and she starts to see that the turtles have culture. They have a rat dad, and they have all of that stuff. And the stuff that they're doing is actually nice. But when Donatello is explaining to her all of the stuff that's happening in the sewers, she realizes that Donatello is a genius. And that like the monsters that live in the sewers are actually helping New York. And then that's their bond, and boom. And by the end of it, the people come to the Turtles as like basically heroes.
Right, but they can't look like monsters.
No,
At first they would.
I think they should look like monsters.
I think that like when we see people talk about them and imagine them in their heads, they definitely look like monsters. But once April's in the sewers, brother, they got to be palatable because it's not gonna happen.
No, because here's the thing. I think they should earn. Like, I think the first movie, this should be like a Batman Begins type shit where it's like they look like monsters, and by the end, you know, they get their bandanas. You know, they don the.
She helps humanize.
Pretty hard.
She helps humanize them.
All right, well,
and no, I'm just being for real. Like if you're gonna do the Turtles now, you get to the wisecracking version of the Turtles, but we get their personalities after at least some version of the people doesn't look at them as freaks
is
anymore.
there a way that it's like to make it a little less cartoony, instead of them being actual ninjas trained by their dad? They monsters. They just got the moves. They're like fighting. They nightcrawling.
Nah, respect
blah, blah, blah.
Splinter, bro. Come on.
No, you gotta have Splinter.
Splinter's still in it.
Yeah.
But once you start doing,
he's got to serve he's got to be
missing the spirit of playfulness a little bit.
Nah, we gotta.
I mean, guys, it's a reinterpretation.
It's teenage.
But think about it.
Technically, they teenagers. They monsters, but they only been around for like.
I need some rapping in this.
Think about.
I do.
What's Vanilla Ice said?
Think about April walking through the sewers. I'm talking about like fucking Kreger doing this or something like that.
Zach
Kreger. Like, think about April walking. She's walking through the sewers, and the Turtles can disappear, and all of a sudden there's a shot. She comes out. There's a little light on her, but behind her we see the Turtles, and then she turns around. They're gone. Like actual something that throws us off balance a little bit. But it turns out they're actually helping in New York, and Shredder's not in this first one. There's some other goal. We almost would have to invent a new villain for.
Wait, why?
Crane?
No,
Crane's too big.
Shredder's not in this first one.
Right.
Shredder actually is inspired to get the Turtles because when they make themselves available to people, Shredder's almost like an exterminator that looks at the Turtles as vermin and wants to like exterminate them, and that becomes the sole purpose of the Foot Clan.
Right. Can we get Ken Long, Shredder?
Oh,
that's
dude.
fucking
Come on, you're cooking.
Anyway.
You're cooking.
All right, next pitch. Who's up?
I got a movie, and this is we need more Transformers.
All right.
Okay.
I want Transformers as well.
Here's the thing. Shout out Michael Bay. You know, not the greatest person in the world, but he can direct a freaking Optimus Prime. I want an Optimus Prime centric Transformers movie. You're like, Jomi, all these movies are Optimus Prime centric. No. I'm talking one or it's Optimus versus the world, bro.
Right.
Like, you know that scene in Transformers 2 when he's like, I'll take you all on. It's him versus 5 Decepticons, and he put 2 in the dirt, and it only takes to Megatron sneak him in the back to kill him. That's what I want. And it's got to be Michael Bay. I'm sorry. I know Travis Knight. I'm sorry.
It has to be Bay.
It has to be Michael Bay.
Wait, so is this like young Optimus, or are we doing like the old man
so
Logan?
Old man Logan.
Old man Optimus is crazy.
Oh, because here's the thing.
Does he have a cape like the
No. He could.
Like that shit?
The thing I think, because we've seen the 1984. I've seen like all the at least a bunch of the shows. Optimus is like kind of a chill guy for like somebody who's been fighting a war his entire life.
Right.
And I think the thing that I enjoy about Michael Bay's Optimus in particular is that he can get really angry.
Yeah.
A lot. And I love that part of Optimus. I'm sorry. And it might be one of my guys, and I just need you to bear with me. I'm a different human being. I am me. I can only be me. One of my top 3 moments in all of cinema is when, at the end of Transformers 3, when Megatron is like, who would you be without me, Prime? Optimus is like, time to find out. And he closes shiesty and he put B to A to Megatron. I just want that feeling across 2.5 hours of IMAX of movie making.
So who's the villain in Old Man Optimus?
So what it can be Unicron. Unicron's too big. And at this point I feel like it could be like Galvatron, right? Somewhere like you kind of have
invent somebody new.
Invent somebody new?
Yeah.
All right, we'll invent somebody new.
So you put Old Man Optimus either on a planet or in a situation where he literally has a kill list.
Yeah. Oh.
Where like they're fucking 12 or 13 robots.
Come on now.
Hold on, just listen. Where
Well,
there are 12 or 13 robots that have like taken over the world or something like that. Right? They've taken over the world, universe, Cybertron, Niggatron, wherever the fuck we at. Like so like they're and so old man
this is some Kill Bill shit.
But listen to what I'm saying though. Like every story's already been told, right? So my shit is gonna be referential. Fuck it. But like but what I'm saying is this movie does something exact opposite to other Transformers movies. Other Transformers movies don't give you enough Prime. This movie gives you only Prime.
Only Prime.
So hey, Optimus, you're the only one that can stop us. Hey, I'm Bumblebee's fucking grandson, Tumblebee.
Forget all that.
Like whatever happens.
Bumblebee got.
I think all the Autobots should be dead.
All the Autobots are dead.
They're all dead. They're all dead.
And it's Optimus Prime, and it's like legitimately like 10 different super robots that like probably run factions throughout the thing, and he has to kill them all. And once he's doing it, he's realizing that some people like their rule. It's like it's hearts and minds, it's all of that stuff, and it's Prime, and then it's just Prime fucking people up the whole movie.
I think he should realize if he's on Earth, the humans trying to resurrect Megatron, he's just like, fuck, I gotta go.
So, like something,
when are you gonna leave Earth, Optimus?
Like something happens where Optimus has to just get busy for 2 hours. He's getting fucked up. There's somebody who could fix him that he meets, and all he doesn't know who to trust. He coughing, fucking oil's coming out. I'm talking about some real Optimus shit.
Usually in these movies, you know, you got the lone guy. Who's like the person next to Optimus? Is it a human?
I don't think it's a human.
It's not a human.
I mean, Cliffjumper always dies too soon.
Honestly, it should be the most annoying Transformer ever. It should be like
Pete Davidson?
No, it should be like the head of like Starscream or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's his only friend in the world. Like he's like,
it's like God of War, it's on his hip.
Yeah, like Mimir, yeah. All right.
Well, last idea for this, because this is a good idea. What if it's a dog?
Ooh.
Optimus has an actual...
A Transformer dog or an actual human dog?
I think a real dog.
A real
human dog.
Optimus has a dog. The dog is who Optimus is. It's old man Optimus throughout the wild, wild west of whatever. Hero and dog. Dog gets busy too. Dog runs through. Look, James
dog
Gunn.
Is so tiny.
James Gunn, that's fine. James Gunn
fine.
always
James
put a dog in the fucking movie and make us care for the dog.
Okay, congratulations, James Gunn.
We can get the same dog from. We could get the same dog from Crypto. We get the Crypto dog.
Dog almost dies at the end of the
dog
movie.
Almost dies.
But then becomes part Transformer.
Becomes part Transformer.
No.
And now the dog gonna live forever with Optimus Prime.
What does he have, hyper legs so he can go real fast?
The dog becomes part Transformer. He fucking used the Allspark on the dog.
No. We do a soul transfer from the dog body to a robot dog body.
So you remember in the
same thing.
The second
this
movie,
is dog.
The second movie, Sam dies, but he doesn't go to human heaven. He goes to robot heaven.
Right.
So we know that exists.
I forgot about this.
So like the dog can absolutely go to robot heaven. They're like, hey, bro, don't worry about it.
All dogs go to robot heaven.
We got you. Boom. Now he got some cybernetics.
Hey, we cooking.
Yeah.
All right, Steve.
That was okay. Well, I shat the bed, and I just wanted to make Transformers 2.
Jesus.
I just love that cartoon.
Oh, Transformers 1? Yeah, Transformers 2, like a sequel to Transformers 1.
That
was a good movie.
I was like literally green like that the second, but I wanted to like more so adapt Daniel Warren Johnson's comic run of Transformers, where basically the War of Cybertron has begun, but it immediately gets transferred to Earth because they nearly destroy it.
Man, we gotta stop putting humans in these Transformers movies, man.
It's kind of
They're the worst part.
It's kind of the humans in Godzilla movies problem, because you're never as compelled to just watch Godzilla cook rather than any other Transformers. And that's the thing. Transformers can talk.
Yeah, but Godzilla can't talk. We usually spend time with Godzilla swimming and burning people up and then going back to the ocean. But with Transformers, like
which is why
they can have conversations.
Which is why my crossover idea, because Warner Brothers has got Godzilla and Kong.
Oh, hold on.
Transformers Godzilla.
Oh, no.
Crossover.
Ooh. Transformers Godzilla.
Mechagodzilla transforms. Oh, my.
Because here's the thing. We need to offload debt. We just need profit. So all we need is crossover.
Wait. Is it just Godzilla, or is it Godzilla, Kong versus Transformers?
Make it a Decepticons versus Autobots thing, where like Godzilla's on the Autobots, Kong's on the Decepticons, vice versa.
Kong would never be on the Decepticons.
Kong would never be the Decepticons.
That is so fucked up.
That would never happen. So here's the problem with these movies: there's always Kong versus Godzilla, but they always got to come together to fight something else. What is the thing that the Autobots? Is it the Decepticons? the Decepticons take over Mechagodzilla, and so
Ooh,
now Kong,
sure.
Godzilla, and the Autobots
It could be
gotta
a scene-
fight against the Decepticons and Mechagodzilla.
Here's where you're right, because Godzilla pretty much always beats ass for Kong.
Godzilla would kill Kong in an instant. I don't
Exactly.
understand.
So, which is why I'm like,
that.
Godzilla's got to learn the error of his ways this time. He's on the wrong side.
Wait, but I've always, and we probably already had this conversation. I always felt like Kong was like a Batman, and Godzilla was Superman.
yeah.
Where it's like if Kong got enough prep time,
Yeah, he's got a pulse.
Kong never preps though. That's the thing. Like,
rude.
why are
That's-
you such a
never-
fucking
that's
hater?
rude.
I'm a hater for Kong because he always gets served.
No,
He's like,
you're right.
it's easy.
Because and the movie answers this question. Because remember,
You don't like Kong because he's from Africa?
no,
That's what it is.
I just don't like a loser.
Wait, can I also just say really quick because we've never actually brought it up on the Midnight Boys?
Africa.
Where are y'all
Africa
on? Where are
comedy is
y'all
too
on
much.
Punch? My man Punch.
From the Kong, from the little Kong movie?
No, Punch
No.
the little monkey.
I'm
homie.
like, where's the mom
you
at?
punched the one that
Where's
he was
mom
using
at?
as a bat.
Hold on, Punch, the little.
Yeah, the little monkey with the stuffed animal.
That you know about.
Oh, you're
Punch.
talking about Punch, the actual. I'm not fucking with him.
You off Punch? You're off Punch.
I am. I love animals. So I am.
Man's like, buck up, kid.
I'm pro Punch, but
Kid.
Punch plucky for some reason. I'm
Parents
not sure.
leave. Get over
All
it.
right, he loses his mother. He out here in the wilderness.
They don't want to touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah,
And that's how you
Nah,
feel.
he had to learn how to walk by
guess
himself.
what? Guess what?
Survive by himself.
Guess what? I'm wrong.
You think
I'll
Punch is
apologize.
milking it?
Nope,
He's doing
I'm
it for the
wrong.
light.
He
I'm
started
wrong.
waving at the
I apologize.
at his
I fuck with-
admirers.
I
He's
fuck
like,
with Punch. The
Cash
only,
at me,
the only reason
QR
why
code.
I was like not like connecting to Punch is because Rachel was so into it.
Oh
And
my
I
god.
think I'm the opposite.
Oh,
Of
so
it.
this is
wait,
the
so
contrary.
Jesus.
when Rachel loves something, that's your.
That's my.
That's
I know
your sign
that.
to be
I
like,
know that
fuck
something's
that.
wrong with it if she likes it too much. If Rachel likes
Something's
something
wrong
too much,
with it.
there's got to be something wrong with it. Yeah, it's true.
What?
Like, as in there's something like nefarious or something wrong
There's
with
something happening.
it? Okay, there's
Yeah,
more
wait,
that we don't know.
What has been the best animal of your life outside of Bozeman? Like, not an animal that you've owned or. Like,
P22.
Oh yeah, P22. He was on P22.
He was.
P22.
That was a sad moment. For you.
That was
I'm
a,
sorry.
that was a
P22.
huge moment
Sorry.
for
the
fans.
mountain lion king of Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
One of the
I remember
biggest
this now.
stars in the entire city. Rest in peace to P22.
you want to know who's my op? I never fucked with Harambe.
What's
wrong with Harambe?
I gotta be real, bro. I was the biggest Harambe. Harambe almost radicalized me.
Almost.
Harambe was a huge- Harambe was an eyes open
Harambe
moment.
almost radicalized me. This is my thing. Fuck. I don't want to. This Harambe. I went really deep into my thoughts about Harambe.
Right.
Harambe to me was a signal of societal dysfunction.
Yes.
You
literally.
take
No, it
the
is, it
fucking
is.
animal. You put the animal in the enclosure. You put the fucking animal in the enclosure. You know where the fucking animal should be? Living its best life somewhere, doing its thing,
Yes.
living by the laws of nature. You take the animal, you put the animal into your society, and then you don't look after your fucking kid. And your fucking kid, you
It's
make
fucking
it
kids.
the
All facts, all
responsible.
facts.
You make it the responsibility of the fucking animal when you have captured the animal. You have taken the animal out of its natural habitat, and what it does, you turn your back on your kid. Now the animal has to die for your fucking joy because you're a terrible parent. You know what we should have done? We should have seen what the kid was up to. Let the kid fight it the fuck out. Because no, not that. Not that. The parent should have had to jump over and go get the kid. Put it on the line. Put it on the line.
Put it on the line.
Jungle rules.
Put it on the line because I hated it because Harambe never.
Are you a
asked,
man or a mouse?
Harambe never asked to be there. These animals never asked to be there. They didn't ask to be there. They're there for your entertainment, your joy, your study. And then you don't do what you're supposed to do, and the animal has to die. Harambe is 100% a victim. I was disgusted. I was going into TMZ, kicking shit over, getting mad, like ruining coffee time, like very upset because people are like, what are you supposed to do? Just kill the gorilla. I'm like, you motherfuckers just want to dominate everything and then blame it when shit don't go right because you're not looking after your fucking kid.
Well, now, all right.
That was
Because-
natural selection. Like what?
Oh,
Bro, don't get me started on Harambe, bro.
Now, I will have to
Harambe
say,
pissed me the fuck off, bro.
This is inspired an episode. If we do an animal draft, Should we
viral animals?
No, real animal draft. They don't have to be viral.
They're not viral.
Let's do an animal draft, and animals on TV are eligible. So fucking Lassie, fucking Silver.
Wait, no. So we should have an animal draft. We'll have
Famous
viral
animal draft.
We'll have viral animal.
Yeah.
Then we'll have what? Movie, TV animal.
Movie,
animated
TV animal species.
Ooh, animal species.
Like notorious animal.
Canada.
genus.
No, Canada
animals.
is going.
Like, but
Canine's going up there.
do we do animals that have killed famous people? No, that's too much.
Whoa.
All right, so for my last TV pitch,
This motherfucker's like Bubbles. First round.
you take a Shamu #1 overall.
Hey,
God.
Shamu was honestly Free Willy, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Once
know what I'm
again,
saying?
Classic.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Once again, you take the fucking orca, you put
Yeah.
the orca in the fucking thing. The orca's fucking
Killer
doing the
whales.
thing.
Killer
The
whales.
What was the
orca,
documentary on
Blackfish.
blackfish.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Blackfish.
god!
This is what I'm saying.
Oh my
you
god!
take the orca. You take the orca, which is a majestic, intelligent, beautiful animal, an apex predator that serves a direct purpose in nature. You make the orca do flips for its entire fucking life. The orca gets mad, fucking kills somebody, and it's the orca's fault. What's wrong with these people? Let the fucking animal go.
Killer whales,
You
operative
wanna-
word.
You know
killer.
what?
Yeah.
You want to see an
We
orca?
named it that.
Get your ass on a boat, go out to the middle of the fucking ocean, and look at the fucking orcas. There's a guy that loves us. His name is he's not in San Diego. His name is like Dolphin Dom or something. Look it up. He's like he does whale watching. He's a fucking great guy.
Wait,
okay.
Why haven't the Midnight Boys gone whale watching?
He's offered a bunch of times.
Wait,
What's the guy's
what?
name?
You're-
He's like his name is
Dolphin
I'm gonna go whale
Dolphin
watching.
Donner?
hold on. I gotta because he's an awesome guy.
Oh no, that's Don Joshua, the coach of the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphin. Okay, no. His name is Dominic Biaggi. Dolphin Drone Dom. So this guy right here, he's a big Midnight Boys fan.
Yeah.
He's a founder
wow.
of Gone Whale Watching,
Yeah.
book whale watching in San Diego. If you look at him, he's
I
got
feel
all
like
of
I've
this.
seen these videos on my For You page.
He's invited us a bunch of times.
I mean, I want to say this San
Whale
Diego
watching?
Comic Con.
Hey,
whale watching?
Hey, whale watching?
But look at what he.
No, I've seen those. Those are sick.
But look at what he does. Look at what he's got going on. Look at his fucking amazing life, right? Because he takes you to where the fucking whale is. You put the fucking whale in that fucking ridiculous show, and then you get
God.
mad when the whale goes, you know what? It's a jailbreak. You gotta die.
It's,
I fucking hate
It's really funny too because they really did some great PR for killer whales.
They did.
Because they be in the ocean terrorizing people. And that's what they do. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it, but that's what killer whales do. They be out there, they be flipping seals up for fun.
Yeah.
They be
They're
messing
savages.
around boats. Dog, they're menaces out there.
Yeah.
But if you just go to the SeaWorld, you see the commercials, you're like,
Nah,
oh man, look at
really,
these
bro.
guys, man.
Look,
Nah, bro.
he got, look, shout out to this man. This man living a great life.
Ah, dude, he's up.
Look at him and his girl. They look like they're having such fun.
He got blue
they
whales,
got blue
humpback-
whales, humpback whales. They got all kinds of different shit that they do. Look at this. Look at this.
Dolphins?
Look at this.
That's crazy, bro.
This
That's
is where
sick.
you look at this. This is where you should have to go to see the whale.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You can see the whale at fucking SeaWorld and you let's move on, bro. I'm
So
serious.
for my last pitch,
Take us home, Jomi.
Speed Racer.
Ooh,
Yes.
We didn't show that movie enough love way back when the
All right,
Wachowskis. Nah, man. Y'all wasn't outside.
Jomi, I
It's
love
cool.
you.
It's cool. Y'all wasn't outside. It's
I was
fine.
watching the original fucking cartoon. What are you talking about?
Right.
Jomi, this
And
is
so
beautiful.
we can't, and while we can't bring the same like splendor to a TV show, I think that's a little crazy. But we can do, it's 2026, man. You know what I'm saying? We can bring some of that excitement, some of that
we get the
vision.
Wachowskis back?
Get the Wachowskis
All
back.
right. Fuck yes.
That was a good movie.
It was an amazing movie.
Speed Racer, TV show, 10 episodes.
Oh, I do a
year.
TV show. I want to do a
Yes.
movie.
I want to do a movie. I want to do a movie.
I love this. I fucking love this. I want like I want like a Racer X and Speed like on the opposite sides of the law dichotomy going on.
Right.
Genius. I think the Wachowskis need to be involved in this project. I think they were perfect for this.
Producers, showrunners.
I mean, if they want to get in and direct, I wouldn't stop them.
I would definitely let them produce and direct for sure.
Yeah.
Do you bring the little kid and the monkey back?
Yes. Yeah, you do. You do. Unfortunately, you do.
I will say, we've been talking a lot
Boy,
about
that bitch
primates.
bombed.
yeah, it did.
What, dude?
It did. No,
I didn't realize that. Like, I don't know why. They
Bricks.
really did.
no, it came out the week of Iron Man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait,
It came out the week of Iron Man.
Speed Racer came out the same weekend as Iron Man.
Oh, wait?
Yeah. It was
Yes.
like-
God
it was May
damn.
9th. May 9th,
It was like
2028.
you couldn't do it.
Nah, the
2008.
Wachowski sisters really were like ahead of their time.
Yeah,
No,
that was
they
locked in.
absolutely
That
were.
was locked in. Yeah, we should absolutely bring it back.
All
TV
right.
series.
Before we get out of here, any other crazy pitches? Because
I-
right now I'll run down really quick everything. This is so sad. Like the franchises they gonna have is Star Trek, Mission Impossible, Transformers, Top Gun, Godfather, TMNT, SpongeBob, Paw Patrol, Yellowstone, all of DC, Harry
Right.
Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game
So-
of Thrones, Friends, Big Bang Theory, Looney Tunes, Scooby Doo, Matrix, Dune, Godzilla, Kong.
Live action Paw Patrol.
Live action Paw Patrol is pretty great.
Propaganda.
My one crazy pitch, it was like to offload debt because this deal was 110 billion around,
Jesus.
probably more. I wanted to offload some debt. I just wanted to sell the Harry Potter rights.
To who?
Anybody.
You know who gonna
Get a
buy
handful,
that?
get a handful of billion off
yeah,
this
I
one.
know
Guess
it is.
what? You're fucking fired.
Why?
QP
There's
Productions,
no way- like,
come on, like,
there's no way we can't sell it. We'll put somebody else in charge of that bitch.
What are you gonna do? You gonna get diminishing returns for the entirety of J.K. Rowling's life?
I would fucking no. I
You
would.
would be the meeting. You'd be like, yeah, we should
Yeah.
sell the Harry Potter rights. I'd be like,
You're
hey,
fucking done. Get out.
Okay, great. Then we gotta make something good.
It's like get out. Get out. Hey, get this fucking guy. Hey, hey,
you
that
at the
fucking guy,
meeting, you'd be
get
like,
out.
hey, can I talk? Can you
No,
stay real quick?
we're not.
I just
It's
need you
all
for the-
burning down anyway.
It don't matter, bro. We could put. I try something weird. Like, I put like Spike Lee in charge of that shit or something. Like, but before,
Spike Lee?
I'm just
Spike Lee.
before I sell it. Before
We're
I sell
not
it,
selling it.
I'm not
We're not
selling it.
selling
Nah,
it.
I'm not selling
This
it.
is selling it.
Why?
No, what are you talking about? Like
It's diminishing returns
it's-
like nearly every time
Bruh,
when you come to the movie.
it's fine. Video
and this
game,
is-
theme park, all kinds
This
of
is
different
crazy
shit.
line.
Like
Universal
it-
owns
that
theme parks, by the way.
That shitty game they released did numbers.
Right.
Numbers. It wasn't even good.
People
Yeah,
people
I'm
buy
not-
merch. They're going to Universal Studios.
This
Like,
is crazy.
this is
Steve.
I'm not selling it.
It's the last thing I
We would make. I would make an anti J.K. Rowling fucking movie
That she still profits off of?
whatever. Look, I'm not selling it. Fuck it.
I'm not
How's
selling
that?
it.
If there's one IP in this merger that if you could make it all black from top to bottom, director.
Oh, easily
cast-
Harry Potter.
I don't know Harry Potter.
Oh, that's interesting to think about.
It's either Harry Potter.
Start-
Before we leave, my Harry Potter movie, The Wand.
Oh God.
It's a Harry Potter spinoff movie. Where
Stop. I already know where
it's,
you're
It's
doing-
a
I
Harry
already
Potter
know.
spinoff movie where some kind of way the wand
No.
ends up in like East St. Louis or something like that, and some like young black kid picks up the fucking wand, and now all of the fucking magic comes to that. And think about Chronicle. Think about how the powers in Chronicle change the kids. You have that dynamic in a black area, smaller
Is it like
movie,
found footage or?
but the magic comes there, and then you see this kid using the magic, blah blah blah, all of that
Uh-huh.
stuff, the wand, and then like maybe I don't know how you connect it to the Harry Potter world. Were there any niggas in that?
Not
was it-
really.
Was it Kelsey?
Not really.
Kelsey
No.
Shacklebolt or whatever?
Right, some kind of way. Somebody, maybe somebody from the magical area of England or whatever is
Were there any-
tracking down the wand. Right, they're tracking
Uh-huh.
it down. They're coming to find it.
Skepta gets the wand.
But like Skepta, Burna Boy, like whoever.
We got the one.
Yeah.
What is that?
Kingsley Shacklebolt.
Yeah. We got one.
That was the character.
Nah, that nigga he can't be in the movie. So
Why can't he be in the
I don't
movie?
like him. But
Shacklebolt?
but what I'm saying, something like that. Bring the magic.
Bring the magic to Baton Rouge.
Bring the magic to Baton Rouge.
Yeah, but you know that you got to work with JK on all of this,
That's
right?
fine, whatever.
That's part of the deal.
Listen, we're not selling it, okay? Because if we sell it, then what happens is we can't make smaller movies because now we done sold it and we don't have something that can be profitable, and now it strains us. We got to keep it,
Yeah.
okay? We got to keep it.
I
It's
agree.
unfortunate.
The
Okay.
wand is.
The Wand. That's
Wand.
the name of the movie. The
I
Wand.
thought you were going somewhere
like-
different.
Yeah,
with
I
that,
thought
but-
this was a sex toy
Oh
territory.
yeah, that's what I was hearing. when I was
can't.
That's even better.
a magical.
Because
all right.
we could do that over at Hustler. We could do
Brazzers?
I'm
You could do
imagining like a
Brazzers in?
falling
We could do-
star.
we could
just
do- we could do
crash
a-
lands.
Bruh, now see,
You could do a
Now,
Pornhub
see, here's the deal.
exclusive.
You guys brought this up. I wasn't even thinking about that. It's you. So what we
but
could do?
it's your
but
conditioning
no,
around us
no,
that
it's
makes
not
us
true.
think like you.
This is what happened to Harambe. That like take responsibility.
No. We're put in your environment, man.
What I'm saying
We
is,
have to survive your conditions.
I am here,
Me.
and you guys are the ones
No.
that are being. I am
We are
being
in your
myself.
enclosure.
So what I'm
We
saying
are-
is, if you tell me right
I'm not
now
trapped in here
that there's a movie
You're
about
trapped in here with me.
like a movie about a magical sex toy that is an ancient sex toy.
No. It's not. It's just the penis. It's just the dream.
What? No, that's not.
magic-
You do
No,
the
the
wand.
wand.
You do an actual wand, like an
Oh.
actual
Hitachi,
magical
yeah.
sex toy that has existed for eons and eons. I can get
Right.
Jackie St. James. I like that's a home. That's
Does
my
it look
homegirl.
ancient? Does it have like a little like?
The whole deal. I could get that off the ground. We could do that one like next week, probably. I could get that. I could write that. Jackie might shoot that. It's like we could get that one off the ground. Now that one we could do.
Right.
See, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about an actual wand.
Does this also get our Batman drill rap thing off the ground too?
That's another one we could do.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
Paramount.
Batman
we
and
could
drill
do,
rap.
we could legitimately do a $15 million movie about Batman. This is the real quick.
Drill
before we
rappers
go.
in Gotham.
This real quick. Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne gets caught up in like a gang fight. He gets shot.
Right.
And he is in the hood somewhere, being nursed back to health while by people who recognize him. And one of the kids realizes that Bruce Wayne is Batman. And he's keeping his secret while other people in this little neighborhood realize that Bruce Wayne is hurt and he's rich, and some people start to think that he is actually Batman and so Bruce Wayne is getting better. He's with the kids. He's fighting. Batman is doing all stuff, and then Bruce Wayne realizes that what he's not doing is actually fucking cleaning up the streets.
He's got to connect to the youth.
He's connected to the youth, and he could be doing more. He did this. You could do that. $20 million.
All right, my last question, and we're
Like
going to actually
Timothy
ask about
Chalamet
this.
as Bruce Wayne.
If we were PP Productions,
Or one
and
of the
somebody
kids.
came up to us and was just like, "Hey, we're giving you $50 million to make a movie, but it has to be a biopic about King Von," would you do it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Really?
King Von's story is worth being told. All seriousness. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. King Von's story is worth being told.
Is he the hero or the villain of the story?
He's the King Von of the story.
The King Von of the story.
Yeah, he's the King Von of the
King
story.
Von.
He is what most of those young gentlemen are, which is perfectly fine human specimens who are the products and the victims of generations of dysfunction and societal blight.
Yeah.
And the story is, to me, about how somebody with that much talent and that much aura ends up being in a situation like that, and the tragic way that he met his end, kind of from the same thing. I think that would be great. We wouldn't need no $50 million either.
How much you need?
10?
10, 15?
Yeah.
10, 15, like you cast King Von, do the whole thing. I mean, the problem is, you make the movie, then you can never go back to Chicago again. But I would if it was King Von, if it was Duck, if it was any of those
Pop
guys, if it was Pop Smoke,
can't
if it
make
was
a
any Pop is a little different because what happened to him was on some really different tragic shit. But if it's any of those guys, like any of those dudes, all of those stories are compelling to me, really fascinating, and just kind of say more about us than it does even about those young guys. Y'all pissed me off with that Haran. I haven't thought about that in years. Walking through that goddamn office, everybody going like you got to kill
Harrowing
the
time.
gorilla, and I'm like, yeah, hey,
Was
you
the
know
kid
what?
white?
Yeah, he was.
He's like, nigga, of course. Like it's like we got to kill the gorilla. I guess you do.
We gotta kill.
I guess.
So
I guess
if
you-
you were at the zoo, you'd be like, "Hey, the kid got to figure it out."
No, if I was at the zoo, I would just the whole fucking thing just pisses me off.
Jomi
man.
got to go to jury duty.
I apologize. Everything is my fault.
Hey, we didn't say that.
Nobody
That's a
said
wrap.
that.
Yes,
You
it
did
is.
that.
That's
You
what
did
guys
that.
said. You guys got me going.
This
on
is
the
projecting.
wand. You guys got me going on the Harambe. That's a wrap. This week on the Ringerverse feed. Program reminders. Treat animals. It's our responsibility to treat the animals nice.
Yes.
The animals are living creatures.
Yeah.
Shout out Punch. I changed my mind now. Programming reminders. This Friday, Button Mash returns with a look at Marathon and Pokemon Poketopia. Pokopia? What is the fucking game?
I don't know.
Oh,
Shit.
I feel like I ruined the podcast.
You did not.
Also on Friday, House of R returns with Chris Nolan, Winter, and takes a look back at Interstellar, the Interstellar starring Timothy Chalamet. Also next week, the Midnight Boys give you their Oscar episodes with a very special recast. We're coming back with a recast. The Oscars are happening.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Guys,
Hey.
it's an interesting race, man.
Yo,
yes.
Sinner's picking up Steve.
Center sweeps, baby.
So y'all
Sweep
something.
would be
Y'all want to
crazy.
hear my thought here?
Lock me in.
Uh, I can't say it.
Okay. Save it.
All
Save
right.
it. We'll
Why
save it.
you so
Save it.
Hollywood? Just say it.
I think the incident at the BAFTAs is going to help Sinners. I think the incident at the BAFTAs
Was that what SAG award? What was the award where like everybody gave Lindo and Jordan like a standing ovation?
Was it?
I think it was.
And when I say this, I'm
SAG.
saying this. I think the incident at the BAFTAs was so. Look, I understand the complexities of it, and I get it.
Mhm.
I think the incident at the BAFTAs was so. It was like it's almost like a mascot for how people feel and how it is to see those guys up there on the stage after accomplishing what they've accomplished, looking as great as what they looked, and just feeling the way that they feel is almost like Sinners itself. For a lot of people, and I just have to be honest, there are a lot of people out there who have, in good faith, really appreciated Sinners, and in good faith also criticized Sinners, which is not a perfect movie, right? So there are people who have been involved in this, and it hasn't been racialized, and they just talk about the film, and I want to hold space for that. But there are also people who did exactly to Sinners what happened on that stage. They saw a bunch of beautiful black people creating, and they went, niggers. And that's what the fuck happened. And I think that as much as we know that there are plenty of people, the majority of people that criticize the movie for what it was, that there are also people who just don't want to see black people achieve art that is based in themselves on that level. And when they saw the movie, when they saw everything, they went niggers. So when Michael B. Jordan and Delroy were up there and they were just in that place, that artistic place, and that happened, I just think that a lot of people went, you know what? There's a message and a power behind this movie that has to be recognized. I think the film is deserving of it. All of the films at the top are deserving of it. So I think, honestly, a lot of people are probably looking at it a little bit different. Whatever. Okay. Our producers are Jomi, Yukich, Devon Baroldi. She's Italian. Jomi Adeniran on social. Hashtag Jomi and Wilder. Jomi and Wilder?
Jomi Wand Wielder.
Jomi Wand Wielder. That's
Jomi,
Jomi Wand Wielder. An additional production from Arjuna Ramgopowell. Chuck, take us out.
Sinners is on a roll. We got Waking Late for Lunch. R.I.P. Harambe. And shout out to Lil Homie Punch.